Hi guys, welcome to my new video. We are facing this deck again, which seems like it's kind of reviving. It's coming back to life. Well, this deck, the way you play is a bit weird. Why? Because I think if you line a collector in a bad moment, you can lose. To be honest, still it doesn't mean they have infinite elixir, but I don't know, I was scared to line in that first elixir, that first elixir collector. um, Here he was already up 4 elixir than me, 4 elixir up than me. That was really bad. Still he could defend well because only he was banned and all of that. If he is banned bars of the bridge, he can defend with baby dragon as well. Since he doesn't have divines, it's a bit easier. Still you have to be careful because the spam gets very stressful sometimes. Here I needed to line in that because that would be just too much elixir for him. He will be stacking too much elixir and I think I will lose. He takes advantage of that lining. He knows he's up elixir. 4 elixir up, imagine that. Now I have to start eating damage. I have to eat those bards and defend with guards. Here, I knew if I used NATO, he was going to spam with bandit because he knew I had no elixir at all. So that was good attack by him, to be honest, because when it's double elixir, it gets a bit easier for me. The spam, it's a bit more controllable, It's in single elixir that you're going to suffer a lot. If you can have same damage with him, not be so down in damage than him, you can win because you have lightning at the end of the game and you just have to defend because I think attacking here is just bards plus spirit and counter push on both lanes, to be honest. Unless you make a big push, somehow you can make a big push with the Xe plus Baby Dragon Evo, which is mandatory. You have to make a push always. A tip that I can give you with Ejang is that your pushes, your big pushes, has to be with Evo Baby Dragon. I mean, you can use the Ejang, don't get me wrong, but not in a push that you are going to spend all of your elixir, that you depend on that push, if you know what I mean. For example, if you are going to use Ejang to defend a true and while you do a mini push, you can use that normal baby dragon or I don't know, guards, but mostly you have to make a big push with the baby dragon Evo because that's the push that's really getting you damage because of how it speeds up the Ejang. Here I wanted to that was such a bad lining by me. I could have lost because of that, because I wanted to NATO plus lining the Archer Queen and he knew that. I think that was very well played by him, to be honest. And here I was getting scared because he was spamming. I had no elixir, so I was forced to use the Evo Xe, sadly, right there. But yeah, still I have to use guards. He thought I had enough for my for my lining and forgot about the Xe. Here we're facing a horrible deck match as always. Rascals plus Mortar. At least he doesn't have the evil skeleton barrel or lightning. That's something that I have to be very grateful for. But still, it's hard because Rascals are hard to kill, Minions, you have to NATO now that to the Ejang, and if it can even kill easily your baby dragon if you do a bad NATO to pull them in the Ejang pits, the Ejang, whatever it comes out of his mouth. But yeah, well, I think This dude, to be honest, played weirdly because when he had advantage, he used the mortars on the lane and wanted to lightning. That was very weird, to be honest. And but yeah, he used very well his mother, which this NATO was bad, but I was desperate because I didn't want to give him too much damage, which ended up happening anyway. But still, it's comebackable because, as I was telling you, the baby dragon Evo is everything you need. Like when you have it, you have to make a push with him. Yeah, it's like mandatory because if you wasted him, you don't make the push. Well, you have to wait 2 cycles more to like have it. A push without the baby dragon Evo is not really a good push. At least with this gen deck, and most gen decks, I think actually. But yeah, with the Evo XE, we can defend pretty well. Evo XE plus guards, NATO, Goblin Cage. It's just you don't have to take too much damage. It's possible. Here, that was a good mortar. That was a very good mortar because it was going to hit what he wanted. Plus, I couldn't lightning all of that, sadly. Very bad barbarian barrel by me, to be honest. But I for I didn't pay attention to the cannon car help. Here I went with the Goblin Cage anti arrows. I think he cannot arrow that. I think, I'm not sure though. But he didn't, man. That was a good arrow value if he would need it. This is what I mean. Weird, such weird mortars. Why place the mortar there, right? I think that's why I won mostly because um, if you play what the mortars, well, I'm not going to break through at all. That's how this match goes. To be honest, he just had to go with minors, I think, plus arrows and all of that. He could defend well. The Rascals are very good to defend the gem. Here I make I didn't my gem was already dead, so I didn't make the push with that gem in particular. But with this baby gem, I was going to make the push. That's why I went guards and ignore Goblin Cage to make a Goblin Cage counter pushing as well. And here comes the E-Gem at the bridge. Very good E-Gem because he had the Evo Mortar, which he used in defense, which was good as well. But I had to defend that Mother Witch as well, in case this push was not good, to not take any damage. But as I was telling you, E-Gem plus the Goblin Barrel push by the Baby Dragon Evo is very good combo. Here we face TD, which, to be honest, I didn't know he was that good. Wow. We face him and we beat him. But now with this deck, let me show you how I beat him. So yeah, we faced Teddy. I actually didn't know this guy was that good. I checked his profile after the match and whoa. I think he played well, to be honest, but I think I played better. Usually this match, I lost this match. I don't know if it's mine or his because he has Fireball, but I have Lightning. All his troops are lineable. But still, the Three Musketeers are broken, so it's hard to defend sometimes. You have to be careful what you lightning. You're not going to line the Hunter at all. If you lightning the Hunter, well, I think it's over for you, to be honest. Yeah, when that XC was bad, but no, I wanted to cycle the Eve, all of that. I have Elixir. I didn't want to leak either. I didn't have line in here, so I was scared as well. The only thing I could do here was use defensive again, so I split my guards to like defend the other, which was a bad split because the tower sadly didn't hit it. So I had to eat some damage there, which was not good, but had to happen. This barbarian barrel was not really good either because it didn't. I had to like throw him like farther away from the hunter, so that the hunter will not one shot it and it will not shoot my tower that way. The hunter, but didn't work out. I was maybe a bit. I wasn't focused enough, I think. Here, lining at once, like don't think about it. What you have to do as well is when take place in the middle and not behind the king tower, you have to be quick with your linings and just place that lining quick on the three musketeers, because if you think about it, it's a street trade for you. You spend 6, they spend 9, but you have like 3 elixir in advantage. If you were down elixir, well, you might not be down anymore. And if you were up, imagine you are more up now. Here, for example, quick, just hold the line in case. Of course, behind the king tower is impossible, but in that placement, if they do it, be quick and hit the 3 musketeers. Don't hit the tower, hit the 3 musketeers, because that was dangerous. Here suddenly I had to use my baby dragon eagle. I wasted him, but I had to, because I was not going to take too much damage. I didn't want to. Here the goblin bird was doing nice damage, I like it. And now I have to cycle the executioner fast. Here I didn't want to go lining because of course was a bad time ejam by me, but I don't know why I went jam there, to be honest. Thankfully it was a bad play because I did some damage because of that, I think, or let's see, I don't remember well. Yeah, some damage from the pigs and the guards. He's going to just like maybe barbarian bear, I think. Here at once, quick. This was good damage. I'm winning now. Here I had to use Egen defensively because there's no way to defend that Hoyo goes properly otherwise. I had to use I thought the hunter was going to be after the Egen, but it didn't work that way. So I had to use the Bear Barrel sadly. Here, this was a good three musketeer because I'm not going to line in the tower. I had to wait, and I was expecting him to use piggies to protect them. If he would do that, I think I would have lost, to be honest. Thankfully he didn't. And yeah, here was the push. Like, I mean, here I won already because he was going to do like hunter and all of that, but I could go guards plus barbarian barrel, and just going to be good damage, if not by the besides he just hits the XC there because the true were sped up. Thank you for watching, guys. See you in the next video.